this one still sucks. There's no positive spin that I can put on this. 2 hours before I'd finished work, I had a little notification on my phone that Charlie had been shot. I was devastated. I just kept on thinking to myself, because I didn't see where he'd been shot or the caliber of the weapon or like how serious it was. I just had a notification that he'd been shot, and then 2 hours later, when I finished work, I was walking through the reception area, and I heard the news that he'd passed on the news. I'm devastated. As a human being, as a newly found Christian, I am devastated, because if it wasn't for people like Charlie's videos, I'd probably still be an atheist. I'd probably still be unhappy and finding any irregularity in life and just making a meal out of it and being so angry. But until I found Christ, I was a different person, different human being. And then, as I said, like through Charlie's videos, through people like Ant Middleton's, through people like Tommy Robinson's, I found Christ again. And because a man spread God's word and common sense, let's not forget he spread common sense. He took his life. Now, the heartbreaking thing for me personally is 8-9 hours before his shooting, I released a video about the pro-Palestinian liberal left of the West and how dangerous the ideologies are and just how bad they're getting. And 6 hours later, I'm proved right in the worst way possible. I can't stomach this, man. This was a father. This was a husband. This was a man of God. And I don't care what your political stance is. I don't want to hurt you. Nobody should hurt each other. This shouldn't be done. Which brings me to my next point of this horrible, horrible, horrible tragedy. You've got people on TikTok, like the pissed off bartender, spouting their mouth off, being happy. We've seen it all night from you guys. And I'm going to be honest with you. See, every person that isn't involved in this whole pro-Palestine and hate Israel thing, see, we had already fatigued at this point. We've been fatigued for a couple of months. We've been fatigued by a few things that you preach. And now the fatigue's just hit rock bottom. I hope the person that did this does not become the fuse. Because my God, it's looking like that. I look around and I see so many heartbroken people. But the one thing that we all have in common is that we all saw it coming. Not specifically Charlie. More specifically, anybody with the right-wing ideology. Hell, like, if you follow politics at all, you know centralists exist, right? These are people that go with left and right ideas. You could be taking somebody completely innocent out. But it doesn't matter because it's indiscriminate to you, because you don't want your feelings hurt. Charlie Kirk, his daughter and his wife, well, their feelings were hurt. I've never, ever hated humanity so much. Irina and Alice. And you look at how people with left-wing policies are acting. It's disgusting. It really is. So I'm going to say it for and foremost. Charlie, rest in peace. Go with God, my friend. You did more good than you've ever been given credit for, mate. And it really, really sucks. But you can't continue the journey, continue the path. I just hope the world doesn't get so crazy over the next few days. We have a vigil, according to X, from Turning Point UK for Charlie Kirk on the 12th. And the day after, we have the Tommy Robinson event. And I'm just going to put it out there. Tommy, get all the protection you can around you, bro. All the protection. I have no idea where this is going. I sure as hell hope it doesn't spread to the UK, this left-wing madness. Yet we see on TV that people like Charlie, people like myself, people like many, many, many others, people that are very just normal human beings that haven't got a bad pulse in their heart, are leaning the right way with immigration, Palestine, and a few other things, arrests, judicial system. I mean, if you look at what happened to Irina, it shouldn't even be a question. You know, the guy should just literally be arrested and taken to court and given due process. But no, he's not. He avoids it because of political bias of the judge. I feel sick for the human race, but I will never give up. We need to start being better to each other. We need to listen to some of the messages that Charlie Kirk was saying. Don't get me wrong, a lot of you may have found the stuff controversial. I certainly found a few takes controversial, but I respect the man for getting up there, saying it how it is, saying how he feels from the heart, not from the head, not from somebody else's script, but from the heart, telling everybody his feelings, his beliefs. And he used to say that debate was the correct avenue to take, because otherwise violence prevails. The person who did this is a sick, sad human being. Please don't spend this day blaming each other. I know I've just said a lot about the left-wing ideology, but that's very unique to my case, as with what I was saying in my videos yesterday and stuff like that. But may he rest in peace, and may his family find peace however they can. A father, a husband, and a damn inspirational person. Charlie Kirk, you will be missed. God bless you.